good morning, good afternoon, or good night, wherever you are listening from. Welcome to the BS Buddies podcast. I am your host, Joe, and this is your other host, Ian.
Hello.
This is a podcast where we talk about pretty much any single subject that you want us to talk about and beat it into the ground.
For no reason at all other
Absolutely
than we like
not.
wasting your time.
Whether it's dumb or smart, we're gonna beat it into the ground until it is nothing.
We're gonna beat it with sticks until it stops moving. Boy, today's agenda is shitty superpowers. We are going to take turns coming up with the worst possible superpowers that we can think of. This was a spur of the moment decision, so this is the best of our improv skills as we have them.
So
Joe, do you have an idea in mind?
Fuck no. You came up with this idea as soon as I ended the last one, and then you're like, hey, we're going to talk about it together. I'm like, oh, I don't have to really think of one, and then here you are telling me to come up with one.
Do you have any idea?
I have a great superpower I would like to have, which we'll go over at the very end of the episode.
All right, so I will start us off.
Let me brainstorm a bit.
All right, I will start us off with, I thought of this one almost immediately. Your pinky finger can dispense toothpaste.
Oh, we're going that stupid.
We're going that stupid.
Okay. I don't feel as pressured.
Come on, think about how that you got. Out of all the talents you could have, your pinky finger dispenses toothpaste.
Okay, I thought of a stupid one. Like, it still is helpful, but it's super dumb. So I hope.
Let me hear it.
I hope
as bad as they can go. I don't care.
Every time you blink, you save a cat from a tree, whether it's stuck or not.
Just imagine a cat is stalking a bird. It's just about to get it, and you blink. What the fuck?
like it doesn't hurt the cat, but it just teleports down, and the cat's very confused.
Yeah, the cat just like a Minecraft cat. When you get too far away from it, just.
And I want to add to it. It works globally. So you don't know, like, you can't just go down the street. You can't go down the street. It's like, oh, I'll save your cat, blink. Like, it's just random chance.
Hold on, I'll get your cat. Blink, 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 blink. What are you doing, young man?
I'm
saving your goddamn cat, woman.
I guess now I want to go deeper in depth. It prioritizes cats who are actually stuck, so it's kind of useful, but also there's the random chance that, like Ian just did, and blink a million times, and it's like, oh, got it.
But now you have to ask, okay, what is the threshold for being stuck? Is it just the cat refuses to move anymore, or the cat is kind of falling, but it could bring it back and get down on its own? Because there's a level here that we have to figure out, you know what I mean?
Do we want to figure it out?
I don't think we do. Because I've got another good one. You can give a random person one single hiccup.
One single hiccup.
I don't know what a hiccup is, but you can give any random person one single hiccup. Yes, it's stackable, but you have to like constantly do it over and over for it to keep going. So like if you wanted to, you could just sit there and go hiccup, 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 hiccup. But otherwise, if
that would kill someone.
Hiccup.
That would straight up kill someone.
I suppose it could, yeah.
If you say it fast enough, it's just gonna, like, they won't be able to breathe, and boom. And does it work that once you make them pass out, do they still hiccup when they're unconscious?
Okay, there's a limit. You can't make them hiccup when they're unconscious. They have to be conscious.
I thought of another stupid one that's like the randomness. Because when I think of a superpower, like, it has to be on cue so it actually is helpful. But when it's randomized, it's not helpful at all. And so I thought of a new one unless you want to dig into yours a little bit deeper.
No, that's okay, because I thought of a new one as well. That's
okay.
Also shitty.
So this works in a 50... We'll go with 100-foot radius. And people can abuse this power. Like someone who respects others needs to have this. Otherwise, this is going to go terribly fucking wrong.
Oh, I can't wait to hear this. I would abuse the shit out of this.
You'll understand once I say it. You snap your fingers and someone's pants fall down. But you can't decide. So if like you're in busy New York, you just snap and look around and see who you got. There's a 5-minute cooldown as a penalty.
Damn. I was gonna say you learn how to do that snapping with all your fingers where they're like you just have belt flying off in every which direction.
That one needs a nerf if it's gonna be a superpower.
Just snap your fingers and your own pants fall down. Clang! Oh, son of a bitch. Didn't realize I was in the affected population.
I'm in the process of thinking of another one. I'm almost there, so
I've got a good one. On command, you can make yourself jump exactly 1 inch higher than you normally can jump.
What the fuck?
It's the worst fucking power ever. You just jump 1 inch higher. Then is that not a shitty superpower?
Here, let me try and flesh out mine. Like, I have something, but I want it so it doesn't happen constantly, but it happens... Fuck. I'm swearing a lot more in this episode, and I don't know why. I'm sorry.
This one's difficult, man. You know what I mean?
Like, I have the premise... Oh no. Every time you can get someone to respond when you say like stupid says what and they say what, if you can get someone to do that, they get sent to jail.
Prisoner says what? What? Woo! Sir, you're under arrest. What the fuck did I do? Oh my god. Oh shit, what was the one that I had just thought of? Oh, I know. I've got to go. Okay, I've got one. On command, you can give someone sweaty armpits. You could be real evil with that. Like, you just look at someone and they're just...
So, like, it's by
crying.
Snap? You have to snap?
Yeah. We'll say it's by snap. Yeah. You just snap and give someone sweaty armpits.
I'm gonna go with something I would definitely... It would be my superpower. You know how, like, people throw their caps?
Yep.
Like, for baseball hats... Well, for non-lethal hats, I'll say it like that, because people are gonna be like, oh, I'll just put some blades on it. You can throw your hats and it'll go as far as you want it. That's it.
Exactly.
So just
as far
take
as you
it,
want it,
just throw it. It could go on forever. But if it hits something, like, it's just, that's it.
It's just done.
It's done.
It's just now does it have to fall and hit it, or so even if it just nicks another object, it just and it's out of the air? Is it done for?
That's a good caveat.
You know,
if it nicks something, like, you can save it, but it's a lot harder to try and save it.
Okay.
Like, you have to use all your might before it hits the ground. I don't know.
let's or what? Ooh, what if we? Okay, so I'm gonna expand upon your throwing idea here. Any object you throw will travel exactly 15 feet before it returns to you. So it doesn't matter how hard you
Ooh.
throw it. Doesn't matter how hard you throw it. It goes 15 feet and then it just comes right back to your hand.
I,
Doesn't
I'm
matter what you're
I
throwing.
may be awful, but as soon as you said that, I'm like, I could probably throw someone like an inch, and then they'd go 15 feet.
You just push someone, but we'll see. The problem is they'd fly 15 feet and then they'd come back to your hand at like the speed of light. So you'd essentially go boop, and it'd be like the world's meanest sucker punch.
You know, I
Okay,
like
we'll say
this.
okay,
I like
we'll
this
say
topic
this.
idea.
We'll say this, right? If you don't throw it 15 feet, it just bonk bonk bonk. But like if you go and try and like you're out playing catch with a buddy and you just huck a baseball at him, that bitch is going 15 feet and then it just whoop, and comes right back to you. And
You
you will
know,
catch it. Like
you know,
it's not like you're gonna be like, oh, I missed it. It's going right for your hand.
it's like you miss it, it goes another 15 feet, comes
Yeah,
back, you don't
essentially it
catch
will. Essentially, yeah, it'll just go another 15 feet and it'll just keep coming back until you catch the damn thing.
As a guy who plays baseball, that is the absolute worst superpower I could imagine.
Oh, but imagine the possibilities with it. Imagine if you like fucking, you could crank. Because technically, okay, so we'll say the ball follows the world of physics, right? You throw it in like a big fucking curved arc, it'll continue that curve on its way back around and make a big circle.
But with baseball, it wouldn't even make it to the plate. That's the issue. Because the plate is too far away.
It's a fake out. You can get him to fucking swing on a baseball. That
Do you
he
know
thinks
how
he's
far
gonna
away the pitcher's mound is from home plate?
pretty far.
60 feet, 6 inches. A 15-foot throw is not going to fake someone out.
Well, if you stood off the pitcher's mound and stood a little bit closer to the
Yeah,
home
if you
plate,
broke all the rules of baseball, you could make it happen.
fuck are they gonna know the difference for? They're gonna be too shocked to see a baseball fly backwards.
Oh, I haven't been thinking of one. This is helpful, but not helpful enough. On command, you can shut a door that you want. The caveat, it doesn't lock, it just shuts.
Okay, yeah. So you just boom, and it closes.
Like, when
Alright.
you're around home, like, it's helpful. But if, like, someone's chasing you and you just shut it, like, they're still going to be able to get through the door.
Yeah, it doesn't lock it. Okay.
But I thought of a
Okay.
loophole that I want to counteract. Because you could just keep shutting it, so they can't get in. You have to yell shut door. And if it's not in a yell, it won't work.
Okay.
So if someone's chasing you and you're yelling shut door, eventually your voice is going to go out and they will not be able to.
Okay.
Also, I'm adding another caveat because this is to make it even more worthless. It will do the closest door you're to. So you can't be like 50 feet away and shut a door on someone, like you have to be standing close to it.
Okay. All right. Yeah, you just got to be like.
So it makes it even
How about
more.
How about at least within eyesight of it?
No, I don't really like that because I want it to be pointless.
So yeah,
like,
you want to go.
if you're in a gym and you're standing in the middle, it like whatever one you're closest to. Or if you're in exactly between two doors, does it shut a random one or none at all?
I would say just whichever one you're directing it at.
What if they're on your left and right and you're facing the middle?
Then you better pick a side.
So what I'm hearing is it won't work.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. If
It
you're not
won't work.
focused on the thing.
You need to focus on one door, the closest door that's to you.
And yell it then. Okay. Yeah, that
Can
works.
can you open the door? No. Just shut it.
Oh yeah, only shut it. Doesn't work for opening. Okay. Shit, what would be a good
How
one?
many more stupid powers do we want to do?
I don't even know. This is just too much fun coming up with them.
Let's do two more each, and then do what we actually want, and then down the line, if people want us to revisit this, we will definitely do it again.
Gotcha. All right. On command, you can summon a lemon in the palm of your hand. You could just be like lemon, whoop, and it'll right there. Like you just open your hand and it's there.
Is
And
it
you
limit?
could keep
Okay, I was
no.
gonna say, is it limit one?
You can just keep as many fucking lemons as you want. You can just keep making lemons. They disappear after 1 hour. We'll say they disappear. If you don't do anything with them, like you don't squish it up or, like squeeze it out or fucking like if you just like, oh, whoop, lemon, and like toss it or some shit, after 1 hour, it'll just disappear.
So what if you put like a pin in it so you've punctured it? Would it still disappear?
Then if you alter it in some way, we'll say it stays. Because, what if you want to make yourself a fresh squeezed glass of lemonade? That'd be pretty fucked up if you drank a glass of lemonade and then an hour later you're like, oh, I gotta piss. I don't gotta piss. What the fuck? You know what I mean? Like,
I guess I was thinking like people could just spawn a ton of lemons and then like put a pin in it. But then you have a ton of lemons. How are you gonna refrigerate them all without them going bad? And then the fruit fly infestation that you will have.
Yeah, so there would have to be a reason for you to keep them lemons around.
I'm thinking of ones that would actually be helpful, but like not helpful in like so here are two stupid ones that are the same, kind of the same thing, but you'll be like, yes, I want this. You don't have to guess when you plug something in. Like, if it's the right way, it'll always be right. Yeah,
that would be a fucking great one.
I'm looking at my bookshelf full of stickers, and I also thought, like, you will always get the sticker to peel right off.
Ooh.
But that's a little too powerful.
Those are great superpowers.
So I'm gonna change it and make it worse. So, I don't know about the plug-in one, but I thought of a good one for the sticker. You have a 20% chance that you will get a bad paper cut from the sticker when using this.
Ooh. Oh.
20% chance, so it's slim.
Still a good trade-off.
But there's
still a good trade-off.
Like, and I was thinking about the plug. I'm like, I could go the electrocution route, but that's probably a little too much. Then not worth it. You'd rather just not have the power. That one, I don't know. Those are the two I thought of, but that, like I said, they're not like bad superpowers. I made the sticker one pretty undesirable, or more undesirable. I thought of a better one. You don't. Sorry, I keep thinking of like bad superpowers, and then I think like, man, this is terrible. Like it's because it's so useless, and it's like, oh yeah, that's what we're doing.
That's the whole point.
You know how like you clip your zipper on the thing? You can do that with your superpower. Does it zip up what you're wearing? No. It just attaches it for you.
That'd be amazing. And then you're good to go, but it doesn't. Oh my god.
You could make it look sick though. Like you could just like throw your sweatshirt on, snap, and attach, and then you go out the door.
Oh yeah, you could make it real fancy with the way you do shit.
But at least that way, the zipper shouldn't like break. You would think. as long as there's not fabric higher up.
Yeah, caught in it. Yeah, as long as there's not fabric caught in it. You have to pray that you don't get fabric caught in it.
Yeah, I mean, there's still a chance it could break, but it would drop.
Minimal.
Okay, you got one more and I got one more that we gotta figure out?
I do have one more. Once per day, you can teleport 1 foot to the left. That's it. Once per day, you can teleport 1 foot to the left.
Okay, I got something as stupid. Well, it's handy in some situations, but there's a caveat. You can spawn a single piece of paper to your location, but not a writing utensil.
Hey, as long as you carry pencils with you everywhere you go, you all set.
I guess. I thought about, like, oh, you could just make paper airplanes.
SOS.
Limit 3 per day. We'll go with
Damn.
3. Just to make it worse.
Summon 3 sheets of paper.
Um,
Breakfast, lunch, and dinner if I'm lost.
Before we get to the power we would really want to have, if you want to have us do something like this again, that was honestly really fun. We've been recording for over 20 minutes now, and it doesn't feel like it's been that long.
Oh, I could easily keep on going with this one.
So if you guys want us to do more, leave a like and comment if you want us to do a part 2 on this. But do you want to start with your superpower that you would actually want to have?
Yes.
And let's do superpower that we just said. We have to pick one. Of the ones we just said.
Oh, of the ones we just said? Alright. I gotcha. The superpower I would want, if I could have my choice, would be telekinesis. Because the options for application are, like, nearly limitless. You can make yourself invisible, because you can bend light waves around you. You can make yourself fly, you know what I mean? You can use the force. I feel like telekinesis would be a really cool superpower to have.
Solid. I'll go with the one I would want. I heard this years ago, and I've never forgotten it. It's one that no superhero has, that I'm aware of. The power to refill things.
Interesting.
It sounds kind of dumb, like you think like your glass of water, you can refill that. Or
tank of gas.
That's what I'm getting at. Your bank account.
Take a beer. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Someone brought up bank account, and it's like, okay, well, if I have, let's say, 5,000,
you can
I'm gonna
refill
drain it.
both
I'm gonna
metaphorical and physical containers.
I'm gonna refill it up to 5,000 again, and
perfect.
I will always have money. So really, all you got to do is like save a shit ton for like even a couple years. Get your savings super high, and then just keep draining it.
And then the IRS shows up to your door. We'd like a word.
IRS proof.
Yeah. You just give them each $5,000 and tell them, have a nice day, gentlemen. Goodbye.
So, with the useless superpowers that we said, I honestly forgot a lot of them. This has been kind of a fever dream episode for me.
I know which one I would pick. Out of the ones that we said, I would pick the one to be able to teleport 1 foot to the left once a day. Because it sounds really stupid, but the applications for that are a lot more than you think. You can get behind locked doors with that. Huh?
How many locked doors do you need to get into?
If you accidentally locked yourself out of your car, you just like crouch down outside your passenger door and you go teleport, and suddenly you're sitting inside your car. You know, maybe your boss is being a dickhead at work and you want to fuck with his shit, and you just stand outside his office and go shit on his desk. I don't know. Get funky with it. Who cares? You can teleport 1 foot to the left. So, I mean, getting out of there might be a problem, but
I'll have to rewatch this to go through all of them, but the one that stands out to me, You went with one you said. I'm going with one I said. The shut door.
That would be pretty handy. Just to
Like
shut door.
Like, I just thought like it would be. Sorry, I'm going in my head like how that would work.
Running over the math of it real quick. Wouldn't want to get that wrong.
But because I have 2 doors in my bedroom, because one leads out to the patio and one leads into the room. But I don't know. I feel like I'd use it sometimes. I mean, like the 1 foot to the left, which is kind of.
I've got an amendment to your shut door power.
Okay.
You can close multiple doors, but the more doors you want to close, the more you have to increase in volume. So let's say if you wanted to close one door, you could just look at a door that's close by and say, shut door. But if there was like 2 doors open, it would have to be, shut 2 doors. And then if there's, shut 3 doors. And the more doors you want to close, the louder you have to get.
That makes me want to have the power more. Thank you. Even though we went from useless to make it less useless.
we made so many amendments to make it a power worth having. I think that's a good testament to how shitty of a power it is, though.
I suppose. Quotes. I did the intro, so you have the first quote.
Okay, well, I'm gonna hit the quote generator a little bit until I find something. You know what? No, we're gonna look up funny quotes. I feel like we need some humor. You had the funny quote last time.
Then I have a serious one. This one, my quote, hits hard for a lot of people. I think pretty much everyone.
Ooh, scroll down.
I mean, I can just do mine if you're still working on one.
Right. I got a good one, especially because it references our unofficial state bird here in Minnesota. But you go.
Hey, do you have it? You go first. I did intro.
Oh, okay.
I was just saying if you didn't have it, I'd go.
All right, I got it. This one references our unofficial state bird. If you think you are too small to be effective, you have never been in the dark against a mosquito.
I'm like, what do you...
That's a good one, though.
Well, yeah, but I was thinking, like, you confuse the hell out of me. I'm like, unofficial state bird? State bird is a loon. What do you mean? What kind of quote is this?
Mosquito. I think I jammed my thumb. I know this is
like
really out of the... But, like, it's been really hurting all night. And
useless superpower. You can fix your thumb. Only your thumb.
Oh, I fucking wish, man. This thing hurts. Anyways, your quote. Your turn.
My quote. The magic you are looking for is in the work you're avoiding.
Life lessons. Always fun.
Okay, well, that's the episode. I wasn't expecting it to
go as well as it did.
To go as long as it did, but I mean, there was also the duck one that went super long. That one was going to be done in 15 minutes, and we squeezed out another 10 out of that one.
I love the long ones. They're always fun. But anyways, thank you everyone so much for BSing with us this evening. We'll see you all next time if you want to join us in with your own shitty superpowers to share with us. We want to hear some of your guys's. So make sure you follow or subscribe us to become one of the buds. Joe, do you have any other outgoing words for our listeners and viewers?
I hope you enjoyed me doing the intro and Ian doing the outro. Subscribe, follow, and I don't know. I was going to say we'll be back on this certain day, but we forgot to talk about when we're going to post it. Still have not posted a podcast yet. Probably by next week. Next week's episode when we're like 10 podcasts ahead.
Sounds good to me. All right. You guys just take her easy now.
Goodbye.